this presentation our very own Prof, the regional representative, to take us on this topic. But if I could just give our indulgence, I'd like to take his brief citation. Adebayo Paul Adejola is a professor of accounting, finance and information technology at the National State University, Kefi, here in Nigeria. He has a multidisciplinary background in accounting, business, finance and information technology. He holds a BSc degree in accounting, MSc in accounting and finance, MASTERCLASS certificate in business management and leadership, MASTERCLASS certificate in cloud and desktop accounting applications, and a PhD in forensic accounting and audit of the Charisma University Talks and Cayos Island University, Cayos Island, USA, and also a Doctor of Business Administration in Finance and Accounting of the Commonwealth University, United Kingdom, and also a PhD in Business Administration with specialty in finance at the National State University, Kefi, here in Nigeria, where at the same time he was the former head of the Department of Accounting and also the Director of Governmental and Financial Accounting Research, Gafar Center at the National State University. Professor Adebayo is a thoroughbred professional with over 30 books written and 70 publications. He is also a fellow of the following professional bodies: the Association of National Accountants of Nigeria, ANAN, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, Association of Chartered Certified System Accountants, ACCSA USA Global, and Association of Forensic and Investigative Auditors, AFIA Canada. Aside bagging 3 PhDs, he has won numerous academic prizes and awards, including the ICANN Prize for the best all-round graduating students in accounting, as well as his numerous presentations in conferences in the United States, which earned him the prestigious Honorary Mayor President of Baton Rouge in Louisiana in the United States of America. He is currently the regional representative of the Association of Chartered Certified System Accountants, ACCSA Global, USA, and also the managing consultant of White Knight Consulting and one of the pioneer directors of the Certified Institute of Business Entrepreneurs, CIBE USA. Please, ladies and gentlemen, professional colleagues, a round of applause for Professor Adebayo as he comes forward to take this presentation. Thank you very much.
Maximizing potential as a nation. Nigeria is blessed with human and natural resources. Ours is the maximization of these resources. A riddle was shared at creation, and according to this riddle, when the Almighty God was creating the whole world, and he started allocating resources to different geographical locations on earth. And when he came to the turn of that location that will be known as Nigeria, he started allocating all manner of resources there. Bitumen, iron ore, crude oil, gold, uranium, to mention but a few. And the creator that was present at creation asked a question: Lord, why are you allocating this much to this particular geographical location? And the response was, you just wait and see the kind of people I will create there. By implication, Nigerians are Nigeria's problem. Nigerians are Nigeria's problem. I know somebody will say, who is the creator that was there when God was creating the world? Have you forgotten to say, let us make man? And as far as English is concerned, if truly he let us, he didn't say let me. That means there is an invisible personality that was there. And one lecturer looked at this question in one higher institution there. Exam question. He said Nigerians are Nigeria's problem. Discuss. 20 marks. Nigeria is Africa's most populous country with over 200 million people. By 2050, Nigeria is projected to be the world's third most populous country with total population expected to exceed 400 million. Nigeria has over 69 million youth, representing about 35% of the total population. The youth population in Nigeria is larger than all European countries except Russia and Germany. How are we maximizing the potentials of these youth? Nigeria's young and highly entrepreneurial population present extraordinary advantages for what? Future growth. As of 7:30 a.m. today, Friday, March 25, 2022, based on worldometers, that's real-time world statistics, elaboration of the latest United Nations data, Nigeria is the 7th most populous country in the world, with 215,428,238 million people. Male 51%, female 49%. It is also Africa's most populous country. Nigeria currently accounts for 18% of Africa's population and 2.64% of the total world population. By 2050, Nigeria is projected, that is the graph showing our population projection come 2050. The youth population, that's just the graph, I've mentioned that earlier. Let's go. We say Nigeria is blessed with human and natural resources. Rather than this mono economy that is retarding our growth as a nation, all concentration on crude oil, there is no state we will look at in Nigeria that is not endowed with one natural resources or the other. But because of the mentality of the average human being, we want what we want, where we want it, how we want it, and when we want it. We don't want to explore. Let's check. Abia, I have this, I will just skip all the 36 states, including FCT. There is no state that doesn't have at least one natural resource. You go to Abia, see gold is there, lead, zinc, limestone. Abuja, calciprite. Excuse me, clay, dolomite, gold, lead, marble, Adamawa, bentonite, gypsum, kaolin, Akwa Ibom, clay, Anambra. See them, the list endless. Bauchi, the same thing, they have gold there. Abe tap and explore the gold in Bauchi. Bayelsa, clay, gypsum, lignite, limestone. Benue, barite, clay, coal, gemstone. Borno, bentonite, clay. Cross River, barite is there, salt and uranium. Oil, gas, delta, clay, glass, sand, gypsum, ebony. The list and so on. I will just skip because of all the 30. Can you see the list there? 37. That's including the FCT. Our resources. We say we are blessed with human and natural resources. British Nobel laureate Dorothy once noted that the University of Lagos was one of the world centers of expertise in a specialist field of chemical crystallography. Ahmadu Bello University had the first world-class computer center in Africa. The University of Ife had a notable pool of expertise in nuclear physics. Our premier University of Ibadan had an international reputation as a leading center of excellence in tropical medicine, development economics, and the historical sciences. The Saudi royal family used to frequent UCH for medical treatment in the 60s. Our talents. Nigeria are talented people. We are not lazy people. We are really talented. The engineering scientist Ayodele Awojobi, a graduate of ABU Zaria, was a rather troubled genius. He tragically died of frustration because our environment could not contain, let alone utilize his talents. Shaya Shaibu Audu, pioneer Nigeria Vice Chancellor of ABU Zaria, collected all the prizes at St. Mary's University Medical School, London. His successor in Zaria, Iya Abubakar, was a highly talented Cambridge mathematician who became a professor at 28 and was a noted consultant to NASA. Alexander Animalu was a gifted MIT physicist who did work of original importance in superconductivity. His book, Intermediate Quantum Theory of Crystalline Solid, has been translated to several languages, including Russian. Late renowned mathematician Chike Obi solved Fermat's 200-year-old conjecture with pencil and paper, while the Cambridge mathematician John Wise achieved same with the help of a computer working over a decade. After the harsh environment of the 1980s structural adjustment program, the military administration then undertook massive budgetary cutbacks in higher education. Our brightest and best fled abroad. Today, Nigerian doctors, scientists, accountants, engineers are making massive contributions in Europe and North America. Philip won the 1989 Gordon Bell Award for his work in supercomputing. Jelani Aliu designed the first electrical car for American automobile giant General Motors. Olufunmilayo Olopede, professor of medicine at the University of Chicago, won the MacArthur Genius Award for her work on cancer. Winston Soboyejo, who earned a Cambridge doctorate at 23, is a Princeton engineering professor, lauded for his contribution to materials research. He is the chairman of the Scientific Advisory Board to the Secretary General of the United Nations. Okoyemi Longe, an alumnus of AAUA, scored first-class hat-trick in Nigeria and UK in law. The country is not celebrating him in any form. Another UNILA alumnus, Ayodele Dada, graduated with a perfect 5.0 GPA, an unprecedented feat in a Nigerian university. Victor Olalusi recently graduated with such stellar performance at Russian Medical Research University, Moscow, and was feted the best graduate throughout the Russian Federation. Abiba Dagash, daughter of Senator Sanusi Dagash, graduated with his third first class in engineering at Oxford University. Emmanuel earned a GPA of 3.98 out of a possible 4.0 as the best overall graduate of the Ivy League Johns Hopkins University. Stewart Henry, Johns Hopkins professor of neuroscience, described the young man as having an intellect rare that it touches on the unique, a personality that is once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Young Yemi Adesokan, postdoctoral fellow of Harvard Medical School, patented procedure for tracking the spread of viral epidemics in developing countries. The list is endless. And what are we saying? If our system were not so harsh to talent, we will be celebrating a bountiful harvest of geniuses in all the fields of human endeavor. And the question is, we have challenges also. And some of these challenges is what is even hindering us from maximizing our potentials as a nation. We punch miserably below our weight in the hierarchy of world economics and politics. None of our institutions come near the top 400 in the World Universities League table. Are you aware of that? An estimated 97.7 million of our people live in extreme poverty. Youth unemployment hovers around 55.4%. The poverty is heartbreaking. Our per capita GDP is less than $2,500 as compared to Singapore's $59,500. We have a bad road carnage record in the world with more than 20,000 lost to road accidents annually. Billions of dollars spent on power sector, and our people still live in darkness. Our challenges continue. We have various challenges affecting us as a nation, among others. We have leadership, we have corruption, ethnicity, incompetence, lack of political will, economic mismanagement, to mention but a few. With all our demographic advantages, in a recent online publication, hear what this guy said. The North Korean president, he said as follows: See, Ghana and Nigeria are the backbone of Africa. They have all the natural resources in abundance to make them the most important and sought after countries in the world. But corruption is a major problem and cost to them. I'm not the one saying this now. I'm quoting the South Korean or North Korean president. See, the guy went forward to say, give me just a year and I will transform these two countries into first-class countries that will attract business all over the world. Nigeria should give in, Ghana should give in, and let us colonize them for the second time. God will help him. For the second time. So they will eventually learn how to run a country. These two countries are on a mission of proving to the whites that blacks are only good. See what this guy is saying? To prove to the white that blacks are only good at crimes and having the power of having long-lasting sex. I'm quoting him now. That the only area our men that are supposed to use their medulla oblongata. Don't let me sit down, for I'm just quoting him. Sit up Africa, he went further. Sit up Ghana and sit up Nigeria, or just sell the countries to us. Also, in a similar concern about the many challenges limiting our march to greatness as a unified entity, there is an astonishing observation made about our nation that should leave every rational Nigeria thinking. Really listen to this. See the expression dehumanizing us as a nation. And the person quoted here and said, no human being in Nigeria, only Christians and Muslims. When Nigerians hear about a rape, they want to know if the victim is a Christian or a Muslim. That someone just got raped is not the issue, no. That someone should face justice is not the concern. The most pressing question for Nigerians is, how can a Christian rape a Muslim? Or how can a Muslim rape a Christian? If someone gets knocked down by a vehicle, Nigerians don't want to know how hot the person is. They urgently must know if the victim is Christian or Muslim. They look at the driver's mode of dressing, curious to know if he looks Christian or Muslim. They check the prayer beads hanging down the rear view mirror. Is it a crucifix, a rosary, or a misbah, or a tesbih? A Muslim driver knocking down a Christian in a predominantly Christian neighborhood may mean mob action and the death of the driver, and vice versa. When someone is murdered, Nigerians ask for the name. No, they are not interested in the person per se. They want to hear the name to help determine if the person is Christian or Muslim. They want to know if it's a Yakubu or a Joseph. If the perpetrator and the victim are of different religions, it ceases to be a crime. It is a religious war. The victim becomes a martyr to his co-religionist and the killer a hero to his. When government sites infrastructure, we ask if the area is predominantly Christian or Muslim. We then check if the man at the top is Christian or Muslim. If the location and the benefactor share the same religion, we cry foul. If they don't, we keep quiet and move on to something that confirms our biases. We bear the cost of confirmation bias. When terrorists and bandits attack villages in Plateau, Benue, Taraba, Adamawa, and Yobe states, Nigerians call it religious war. The victims are not human beings. No, they are Christians. The killers, they are not terrorists. No, they aren't criminals either. They are Muslims. So rather than strategize on how to bring culpable persons to justice, Nigerians invest unbelievable amounts of energy and man-hours debating Christianity and Islam. And when these deadly marauders leave behind the charred remains of hundreds of women and children, we don't bat an eyelid. No, these victims are not human beings, they are Christians. When Emmanuel and Musa fight, it's termed a Muslim versus Christian fight, not an Emmanuel versus Musa fight again. When Jacob and Nasri fought in the far village, Mustafa, an innocent passerby, will be killed at one junction or John at another. So sad. And the person concluded, said, there are no human beings in Nigeria, only Christians and Muslims. Religion has taken the place of humanity, and it's a shame to Nigerians. God will help the person who has also written this. Then it is eye-opening. Is there a way out? That is the question this morning. One, we need genuine encounter with God. As Christian and Muslim professionals, we all call on God every day. And I say, Muslim, pray unto him 5 times in a day. And Christians also worship him in spirit and in truth. All we just need is the practical implementation of these teachings. Somebody have asked me a question there in the time past. Which one are you? Are you a Christian or Muslim? Because the person had me speak Arabic language. I do speak Arabic language. We say accountants are multifaceted professionals. I was born in Gusau, Zamfara State. I attended Arabic school. Anything knowledge that will have value. My parents migrated to Zamfara, Gusau before independence. That's why sometimes when they tell them, when are you going back home? They will ask, where is home? Where is home? Also, from the scripture, is referred to as the Alpha, that's in Genesis. And in Exodus, El Olam. In Exodus, he is I am who I am. In Leviticus, he is the priest. That is the person of the Almighty God. How do we overcome the challenges in our nation and maximize our potential? We have to overcome the monster called what? Corruption. Corruption. I will not emphasize on that. Another thing we need to overcome the challenges and maximize potential, good and exemplary leadership. Hear what Wilson said. He said leadership can transform a landlocked country, creating coastal waters, to become a powerful state like Israel. Leadership can transform a country like Japan, devastated by World War II and devoid of natural resources, to become a leading industrialized nation. Leadership can convert a desert into an oasis and a world-class tourist destination and international financial center like United Arab Emirates. Leadership can make a country transit from third world to first within 20 to 30 years, like Singapore under Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew. Leadership can transform a country from a backwater commodity exporting country to become one of Asia Tiger's economy like Malaysia. It is all about leadership. We need men. The greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who can neither be bought nor sold. Men who in their inmost souls are true and honest. Men who are true to duty as a needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the truth even though the heavens fall. What do we need? We need love. Unconditional love. We need unity. Just like in financial management, 2 plus 2 is not 4. Are we there? Yes. Synergy. We need to work together. Human capacity development. And I say concerning a nation, if a nation concentrates too much on building industry, build structures, and then build human being, it is that human being that will destroy the industry. So there should be capacity building in order to maximize whatever infrastructure that is in place. We need to learn from nations with records of zero to surplus. We need professionals to effectively contribute their quotas. In conclusion, to build a nation, build people. The people you make today will make the nation tomorrow. To invest in properties is good, but to invest in people is far, far better. Making people happen is far lasting than making things happen. The people you make today will make things happen tomorrow. Nothing makes life sweet like making people happy. Your greatest trophies are the tears you wipe away, not the things you achieve. As a matter of fact, I tell people, I say success without succession makes one a failure. If your failure starts with you and ends with you alone, you are not successful. Your greatest achievement is what? Raising achievers. To make people valuable makes your life more honorable. The people you make happy will in turn make you happy. The people you help today becomes your armies tomorrow. Be faithful in touching others' hearts. Be an inspiration. Nothing in nature lives for itself. Rivers do not drink their own water. Trees do not eat their own fruit. The sun does not shine for itself. And flowers do not spread their fragrance for themselves. The same thing, look at yourself as a distribution center, a succor, a channel of blessing to other Nigerians. Say it is not places that make people, it is people that make places. And I said here, that those who are not looking for happiness are the most likely to find it. Because those who are searching for happiness often forget that the surest way to be happy is to make others happy, to seek happiness for others. I've seen some people who say we cannot survive a joyless environment. And I've had a couple of meetings even with some people who work with me. I say anytime I see them looking morose, looking dejected, I don't know what is going on in their mind. They are suspects. And I concluded here. I said, don't let others' ungratefulness, please take this one. If you are not taking anything home, hold this one very strong. Don't let others' ungratefulness stop you from making others great. We have human beings like that. Help them, they stab you. But I now remember again, my mother, blessed memory, may her soul rest in peace. While I was still undergraduate, one day she called me, said, my son, come, sit down. I'm still picturing that now, one way, I still undergraduate. She said, sit down. She called me and said, my son, come and sit down. I don't know what this old woman has seen. She has seen her head. She said, sit down. So I want to give you some words of advice. He said, if you are good or if you are kind to a black man and the black man reward you with evil, don't feel too bad. It may be that God has packaged a white man somewhere to reward you. So as accountants, we make provision for depreciation. We make provision for bad debt. Apply this thing to yourself. Make provision for the lacuna of fellow human beings, so that when they eventually misbehave, it will not catch you unaware. Life continues. Let our nation arise and shine, for our light has come, and the glory of the Almighty God is risen upon her. The thicker the darkness, the brighter the light shines. The greater the mockery, the greater the making. The world is waiting for our manifestations. We should not expire before we explode. Thank you for your attention.